So perhaps you clicked on this video because you're curious as to how does someone become a sniper in the United States Army? Well then, stick around. What's up, my friends? Welcome to an all-new video. I'm U.S. Army veteran ThatChrisChaos, and today we are talking about how does someone be a sniper, right? Sometimes people ask me, hey, I want to be a sniper in the United States Army. How does that work? Well, you're in luck because that's what we're gonna be talking about in today's video. Now, before we dive into this content, I want you to take a look down below. Are you currently subscribed to this channel? Do you watch a lot of my videos? Do you want to learn about the United States Army? Well, if so, then you should probably be subscribed to this channel. So do me a favor, click on that subscribe button. Also, think about clicking on that bell to get alerts as soon as new videos go live to include those live streams and become a part of that awesome notification platoon. So let's talk about how you could potentially become a sniper in the United States Army. First thing you should know is that it is not an MOS. A lot of people ask me, what is the MOS of a sniper? How do I join the Army to be a sniper? All that kind of a thing. It's not a dedicated MOS. It's more of a skill, kind of assignment where you're assigned to be a sniper based on your qualifications and all that kind of stuff. But you may want to know, well, how do I get that qualification? How do I get that skill to be a sniper? So that's what I'm going to be talking about, which mainly means talking about sniper school. As that is essentially how you become a sniper in the United States Army, is that you have to be in the United States Army and you have to be sent to sniper school. But we're gonna talk about some of those qualifications, a little bit about sniper school and all that kind of information, so that way you're hopefully have that knowledge, and if that's your goal, to become a sniper in the United States Army. So the U.S. Army Sniper School is a 7-week course and is conducted at Fort Benning, Georgia. Now, this course is a very difficult course. I have never been through it, but I have known some people that have gone through the course. I've talked to some people that have been through the course and everything like that. Let's say if on average you have like 46 soldiers going through that course, that means that approximately only about 4 of those soldiers will actually complete the course and graduate to become sniper qualified. To even get to said sniper school, there are some qualifications, some prerequisites, you might say, to get you to sniper school. So let's start off with those qualifications, starting off with you have to already be in the United States Army. This isn't something that you can go and get in your contract, like if you're on an option 40 or an 18 X-ray contract or whatever. This is something where you're gonna have to go into the Army and then try to go to sniper school at some point in your Army career. Now, they do have other branches that they will sometimes send to sniper school, like maybe Marines or something like that, but I'm mainly gonna be talking about it from the Army side, right? I'm not gonna be talking about it from any other branches. Sometimes they have, special requirements, special kind of, things where they're like, yeah, we'll let some other branches come on over to the sniper school and attend it. But mainly for those of you that wanna join the Army and be a sniper, this is what I'm gonna be talking about in this video. So like I said, this means that you have to be already in the Army, you go to your first unit maybe or whatever, and then you request to go to sniper school. But let's get a little bit deeper into some of those qualifications first. There is an MOS qualification, right? It's not open to just simply any MOS. There may be some special circumstances where people got to go to sniper school in different MOSs, but for the most part, the requirement is going to be that you have to be either 11 Bravo, a 19 Delta, or an 18 Series MOS, which is Special Forces. And I can already probably hear it in someone's head right now. They're like, what about Rangers? What about Rangers if they want to be a sniper? Well, being a Ranger is not an MOS, that's a unit. You go through qualification through RASP to get into the 75th Ranger Regiment. But in that case, you would need to be an 11 Bravo, as there is no 19 Deltas in the Rangers, and obviously you're not gonna have Special Forces in the Rangers because that's their own unit. So if you're looking to be a Ranger sniper, that means you're probably gonna want to be 11 Bravo. This is enlisted only, so if you want to be an officer and be a sniper, that's not really a thing. I mean, you could technically be on the enlisted side, go to sniper school, and then become an officer, and then sure, you kind of are sniper qualified as an officer. But if you're just directly an officer and then you want to try to go to sniper school as an officer, that's not really a thing, as this is an enlisted thing. The requirement on the enlisted side is between the ranks of an E3 and E6. So E1, not qualified. If you go beyond E6, well then you're kind of past your prime to be a sniper kind of a thing. But somewhere between E3 and E6, is qualifications. So as soon as you make private first class, technically you're eligible to, kind of start the process and try to get into sniper school. Now, along with those requirements, you also have to be recommended. You have to get a letter of recommendation signed by your unit commander to recommend you for sniper school. So just simply meeting some of these requirements isn't going to be enough if your commander doesn't recommend you with a signed letter to send you off to sniper school. Your ASVAB score does come into play a little bit here, as your GT score must be over 100. That's a pretty common thing with a lot of things though. You want to get bonuses, you want to reclass. A lot of times that GT score plays a big factor from when you took the ASVAB. You can always improve that. So if you come into the Army, you have less than 100 on your GT score, and this is something you want to do is become a sniper, then you can always do these GT improvement classes to improve that score and get it up higher, so that way you qualify based on your GT score. Now on the Fort Benning site, it also lists that you have to score at least a 70 or more in each event on the Army physical fitness test. So that means simply just passing the Army physical fitness test is not enough. You have to do well on the Army physical fitness test, but we're starting to transition now into the Army combat fitness test, the 6-event test. It doesn't specifically outline what the requirements per event are gonna be for that, but probably along the same lines, probably something above just the minimum standards. So you're gonna have to do even well on the Army combat fitness test once you get to that point where that is the new standard, which is coming up very soon. You're also gonna need to have a recent weapons qualification with the M4 rifle within the last 6 months or less, as well as qualify expert. Simply just qualifying as a marksman or a sharpshooter, not enough. You have to qualify as an expert. So that means you gotta shoot 40 out of 40. You have 40 rounds, 40 targets, you gotta hit every single one of those dang targets to qualify. Now there's more requirements to go along with this. These are some of your main ones you probably wanna know about. There's other things like medical, screenings you have to go through, your mental screenings to make sure you're mentally fit to be able to go through this. You're not gonna go crazy or something like that. For those of you that may be curious, can I wear glasses? Can I be someone who wears glasses and still go to sniper school? Yes, as long as your corrective lenses will bring your vision to 20/20. So you make through all those prerequisites, you make the requirements, you've been, given a letter of recommendation and everything, and you get to go off to sniper school at Fort Benning, Georgia. Let's talk a little bit about the actual school itself. So soldiers that go to Fort Benning for the sniper school are gonna learn how to be proficient with different sniper weapons, some advanced camouflage techniques, as well as like sniper techniques for range estimation, for stationary and moving targets, as well as target detection and a whole lot more. So there is a lot that goes involved with this course to make you a very proficient, sniper, a very, expert with weapons and all that kind of stuff. Just a little bit of a heads up, if you think it's all about just being good with a weapon, well, you also have to be good with math, as there is a lot of calculations and different things you'll be doing for some advanced stuff of being able to, determine the windage and the Coriolis effect, if that's how you pronounce it. I think that's how you pronounce it, something like that. But, there's a lot of math that's involved with being a sniper. So don't think that, I'm just really good with weapons, I'm gonna be pretty good. You also gotta have at least some pretty good math knowledge and be at least decent in math to be able to figure out some of these equations for some of this more advanced stuff you'll learn in sniper school. There is a lot of things that determine whether or not you keep on moving on through the sniper school, as it's not just simply you're gonna learn a bunch of stuff and at the very end tested. No, you're gonna be probably tested week to week kind of a thing, and if you fail these tests, you're sent home. To give a few examples, like the first week, you are gonna have to do a physical fitness test when you show up, as well as a weapons qualification when you show up as well, just to make sure that none of that stuff was like faked or whatever, or just your battle buddy hooked you up back at your unit and kind of like handwritten in some physical fitness scores and your weapons qualification to get you into sniper school. So you're gonna be tested again on that stuff at sniper school when you first show up, and if you fail those, well, then you're out of there. When you do the M4 qualification, it is with iron sights, so be aware of that as well. So if you are used to firing with the ACOG, M68, whatever the case might be, that's not what you're gonna get to use during that qualification at sniper school. You just have the iron sights, and if you fail to qualify at sniper school during that first week, then you could potentially be sent home. Another example of one of the tests that they do throughout this course is by the second week, you're learn how to camouflage yourself, how to create a ghillie suit, how to, be hidden, in the bushes or whatever the case is, right? To be able to be concealed from the enemy. Well, you're gonna be tested on that. They have a test where you're gonna, make up your ghillie suit and get in position and everything like that, and possibly be trying to hold that position for several hours. And the instructors are gonna try to look for you. They're gonna try to, from a distance, use binoculars and other optics and everything to try to see if they can spot you. And from what I understand, if they do spot you, you failed and you could be possibly sent home. So that continues throughout the course. You're learning a lot of different skills, different things, how to be proficient with these sniper weapons, how to be camouflaged, how to, utilize tactics, a lot of different things. And then after you learn that stuff, then probably by the end of the week or the beginning of the next week, you're tested on that. And if you don't, meet those standards, then you could potentially be sent home for not meeting those standards. So if you make it through all those tests, you make it to week 7, well, now you're gonna be tested as a whole, everything. Now you're gonna have to go through this exercise to be tested on those sniper skills as well as your counter sniper skills, and prove that you can be a sniper in the United States Army to receive that certification. So if you do make it through that whole process, you graduate, you receive that certification, you go back to your unit, and now you're probably gonna be like the platoon sniper. Maybe they have a dedicated squad of snipers. Usually, from what I usually hear from individuals, they usually don't have too many people in their platoon that are sniper qualified because of how hard it is, and it's hard to get those individuals. So you might have one, you might have none in that platoon that are sniper qualified. So you may be the only one if you did pass all that whole 7-week course and become sniper qualified and go back to your unit. You might be the only one that's sniper qualified in your platoon, maybe. But that definitely varies, right? You could have a couple people, you could have just simply none. It's not necessarily a requirement to always have a sniper qualified individual in every infantry platoon or scout platoon or anything like that. It's just more of like a, hey, cool high speed thing that, you know, I got to go do. I qualified, I passed, and now I'm the designated sniper. And instead of everybody, you know, carrying around an M4, I get to, you know, carry around a sweet sniper rifle. Or I get to do some sweet sniper missions or whatever the case might be. Or sometimes it just means that you get stuck training other soldiers how to be better shooters or something. Now, if you're hoping that by the end of this you get a sweet sniper tab, well, no, there is no official sniper tab. You may have seen some people wearing it or something like that, or people talk about it. There is not an official sniper tab. There are people that go and have one made, or they can buy one or whatever, and you might even have certain units where their commander authorizes individuals to wear a sniper tab, but officially it is not an authorized tab by the United States Army. Also, don't confuse it with a sapper tab. Sometimes people are like, oh, I saw this guy, he's got a sniper tab on, and you look at the photo or something like that they're referencing, and it's a sapper tab. Maybe from a distance may look like it says sniper or something, I don't know, it could be confusing, but don't confuse that. That's a different tab and it's not related to a sniper tab, right? I have heard like some people that said that like they got, you know, through the sniper course and they would hide their sniper tab underneath the tab back when the uniforms had that little flap for the pocket. The current version of the OCPs don't actually have that flap anymore, so I guess you can't really hide that anyways, maybe unless you want to hide it under the flag or hide it under a UDA patch, I don't know. So officially anyways, you can't wear a sniper tab. So what are your questions, your comments, your concerns? Leave some comments down in the comment section down below, especially if you are someone that maybe went through that sniper course, maybe you passed it, maybe you failed it, whatever the case is. Maybe you had some, you know, friends or fellow platoon members that went through that sniper school. Leave some of your experiences, your knowledge about sniper school, maybe to help someone that's interested in this down in the comment section down below. If you want to continue to engage with the other awesome individuals that want to know about the United States Army, maybe some veterans or individuals that are currently serving in the Army, make sure you join the Discord server. I have a link down in the description down below for you to join the Discord server and interact with our awesome community of the Chaos Army. Also available down in the description is also links to social media, so if you want to follow me on Instagram, you want to follow the Twitter, which I never use, or whatever stuff, there's a lot of stuff. Just check out the description. If you enjoyed this video, maybe think about sharing it. Definitely hit that thumbs up for me though to prove that you're an awesome individual, because that's how we validate stuff, is the thumbs up, the like button. Thanks so much for watching. I'm ThatChrisChaos. I'll see you next time. See ya.